Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and boy oh boy am I glad to be back to playing Thunder Dragons. So, why are we back to them? A lot has changed with the ban list. Our boy Dragon Dark has been removed from the ban list. He was on the 3 of limited and shared a 3 of limit with Gold Sarcophagus. So, you couldn't really play them together in any meaningful way. It would really sap the power from both, and nothing would be really going well. We're still locked out of Charge of the Light Brigade, or what's the, I don't know what the good spell card is called, I'll find it right now, but we can't use that. It's still on the 2 limit. Oh, it is Charge of the Light Brigade. So we're not quite as powerful as Thunder Dragons were in their prime before Konami preemptively shut them down, but we do have consistent Gold Sarks, we do have full power Dragon Dark. So what difference does full power Dragon Dark make? Because I remember a lot of people would just play 2 Darks and 1 Gold Sark, but it wouldn't really be the same. When you have just 2 Darks, you can't really use his effect to throw himself to the graveyard and add another to your hand, because then you don't have one to special summon from your deck with your Gold Sark anyway. So really sapped his utility, but now we're able to use him fully. He can pad our graveyard, then our deck, and we still get a special summon him from the deck to get his search. All sorts of plays for Thunder Dragons, but it's good to be back. They are now at least viable with 2 copies of Gold Sark. I'm not using a skill. If only there was a way we could really search the spell through a skill. There's not any means. They really changed how Draw Sense Spell Trap works. You have to have 3 with different names, and clearly we don't have that in this deck. This deck doesn't need a skill. I used it on some 5Ds characters so I could do the turbo duels. I used it on I can't even remember his name, the main character of Zexal Astral and Yuma. And I still need a bunch of skills for this boy, but they're not dropping. But like I said, this is a good skillless deck. You can use to farm skills to just because turbo duels require you have a 5Ds character. So any skill, guys, really any skill. Baggy sleeves, I think they nerfed baggy sleeves where it's not quite as good with Thunder Dragons. They really hated on Thunder Dragons. It was disgusting, guys. But they're back. They're viable. They're not what they were. They're not as full powered as they were. Obviously less consistent. With 2 Gold Sarks and no Charge of the Light Brigade, we're only using 1 Chaos Vineer, 1 Duo, 3 different tuners. I used to not like Bold because he's not light or dark, but his mill plays, he's still good, so we're going with him. Plague Spreader Zombie I love. He's wonderful. He's dark. He's 2. He only is a -1 from your hand to come back, while this boy mills your grave, which is very useful. But they're still just as strong as Thunder Dragons. I feel Sphere Boy is really needed so you can survive those weaker first turns. But I'd love to be back on them, guys. So let me know what you guys are doing, and thanks for watching. Alright, this is a turbo duel. That's why I'm using Crow with no skill, just to get the turbo duels done. I will never use any turbo skills. My opponent can use all the turbo skills he wants. He's going to need the advantage because we're bringing old school Thunder Dragons to him. So we already have a Chaos Vineer and a Gold Sark. This duel's going to go really well. And we're facing first turn Black Wings. He's going to build his field up as strong as he can just for us to come by and knock it down. So he could have played that Black Whirlwind to get a double search. Did not choose to do that. Starts with a Chidori. Brings out a Gale, gets another double search, and I think he's actually able to use both of it with a Dust and a Waxing Moon or something. So he's trying to get these plays out there. He's going to level reduce his Chidori. Bring out his Dust. That's a 7. YuGiOh. And then YuGiOh can bring Chidori right back out. And then I think he calls it a turn. Right in the end phase, we throw our Dark. This is the difference 3 Darks make. That would be too risky to do with only 2 Darks. You actually couldn't do it because then we couldn't do this Gold Sark play. So we're going to Gold Sark Dragon's Roar just like the old days. Bring out that Dragon Dark. We don't have a tuner, so we're going to tribute him with this other Dragon Dark. That lets us search Hawk. All just filling our graveyard. We use Hawk to bring out that Roar so we don't have to take from our graveyard at all. leaving exactly enough for a Levianeer. Now Levianeer destroyed the back row because I'm going to be able to swing over these monsters, and we didn't have lethal anyway. Swing over it with Dragon Matrix, very useful card, and it's also a light body to put in the graveyard. You don't see too many Thunder Dragon players play it, but I think it's pretty core. It makes your boys just that much bigger when you need them, and it's another light body in the grave, like I said, which you need. So great stuff, guys. Alright, here's a YuGiOh with the crow. We're going first. He's using 30 cards. So we have 2 Sphere Boys and Dragon Matrix. We're going to set that Dragon Matrix as a first turn, because if he gets destroyed, you get to search another Dragon Matrix. So it's pretty useful. We're fighting Witchcrafters. Now Witchcrafters never really got to run into Thunder Dragons in their prime, and they're lucky they didn't, because Witchcrafters don't just dominate a Thunder Dragon deck. They actually highlight the strength of a Thunder Dragon deck, and that's their effects are happening from the Banish Pool, their effects are happening from the graveyard, or their effects are happening from the hand. You're not really going to negate them on the field and really slow them down too much. Maybe the Synchro monsters, but beyond that, you're not going to get far. So here we're going with our Rose Dragon. We tribute a Matrix, that gives us another Matrix. We do the 6+1, that's Black Rose Dragon. He goes ahead and negates it, which is all Witchcrafters really have. But we used our Hawk. We're going to throw away the +1 Matrix and our 2 Sphere Boys, because we don't really need them to beat this boy. And we get a better hand. So we glow up Bulb out, bring out our Chaos Levianeer. Now Chaos is going to be able to destroy 2, and then we can Vermilion with a 8+1, destroy whatever we didn't destroy before, and then swing at him for a lethal amount of damage. Since Black Rose's effect was only negated, it's still a 2400 body. So Witchcrafters get clapped by Thunder Dragons. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's a Kiza, another turbo duel, but like I said, I don't use any of the turbo skills. I'm just using a nice deck that works skill-less so I could get these turbo duels in and still get some replays. So it's a pretty good hand when you're starting with tuners. Our boy sets 2. We top deck a Gold Sark. Fantastic way to start. Banish the Roar, bring out the Dark. Now we can choose whatever tuner we want. We're going to go for a Black Rose. Boy hits us with Chain of Disappearance, and that brings him out a Dark Illusion. We return the Dragonhawk to our hand because that's what Roar does in the end phase. Now he's going to Timeus his Dark Magician. We're going to chain our Dragon Dark to show him we're really in control of this duel. Now, seems like a pretty tough Dark Magician field to overcome, but we're going to do it no problem. We hit him with the Sphere Boy. Don't even take that damage. He's only a 2300 monster now. We top deck a Chaos Levianeer as if we needed any more help. We Dragon Hawk the Roar out from our Banish Pool. Normal summon our Bulb. He Canadia's our Roar. We bring out our Levianeer. That gives us a search of our duo. We could have gone into a 9 Synchro. We could have gone Levianeer. Destruction. Whatever we really wanted to take out this boy. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing YuGiOh. We're going first. It's using a pretty cool Neos mat over there. And then just a KC Cup sleeve. We're going to set a Dragon Matrix. Very good first turn play. We're very safe with 2 Sphere Boys too, so we have nothing really to worry about. Here our boys using a Yaksha, super random card. Can't get over the Dragon Matrix 2k booty, obviously. Top deck that Gold Sark, that's what we're talking about third turn. Banish that Roar. Bring out a Dark. Tribute the Dark for another Dark. That gives us a search. We search the Hawk. Hawk's gonna bring out that Roar from the graveyard, from the Banish Pool, filling up our graveyard. Here he's gonna banish our Roar. Don't get his effect again. Now he's gonna banish our Dark. Don't get his effect again. That took a lot of resources from that boy. Banishes all our Darks. So that's unfortunate, but we can get him right back out of the Banish Pool. Doesn't matter where our monsters are. And I'll show you right now. So we Dragon Hawk a Dragon Dark back. He's back in play. We swing at this Apple Magician Girl because we're not afraid of dying. We lose 400 life points, but we're still super safe. And now we got to search our duo, who can easily come out next turn. He passes with those Apple Girls. Can't do much over this Matrix. Bring out the duo. We're going to use our Hawk and use our Dark. Probably shouldn't have used the Hawk. Probably should have just waited to search the Hawk, and then we could have just did a special summon, but that's okay. We're going to tribute off the Dragon Matrix for a Dragon Roar. That lets us search another Dragon Matrix, so we're going to be really strong. Now she gets to summon from the hand and half our attack, but even half our attack, we're still over them without a Dragon Matrix. We saw a Dragon Matrix too. We banish our Gold Sark to add our Hawk to our hand. Then we swing over Apple Girl, nothing in his hand to special summon this time. But now he gets to add some monsters to his hand when she's destroyed. Not a big deal. Even with our 1400 duo, he's going to get hit by a Dragon Matrix if he tries anything funny. Goes with a Berry Magician Girl into another Berry Magician Girl. No big deal. Duo in the end phase, we're going to throw a Dragon Dark back in our deck just to have more plays. We get a Gold Sark we don't need. Normal summon our Plague Spreader Zombie. Go into a Scrap Dragon. Now we could use that Gold Sark to get an instance of Scrap Dragon destruction if we really need it. But we have a Levianeer, so just plenty of boss monsters. We destroy both of those monsters. He gets to add 2 to his hand. Not a big deal because we have just an insane amount of damage. Then we set that Scrap Dragon, destroy the Gold Sark, destroy his bluffed invocation, but it could have been anything. It could have been a Drowning Mirror Force. We use our Dragon Matrix, get our boy up to 2200, and finish him off with the Scrap Dragon. Missed these nice long Thunder Dragon duels, guys. Great stuff. Alright, here's another Turbo Duel versus Leo. Here, going for that rank up in a different language. Like I said, I don't use any of the advantages of a Turbo Duel, so it actually gives my opponent an advantage against us. We're starting with 2 tuners and a Gold Sark. That means duel's already over, guys. Nothing's gonna touch us. Not even the almighty Dark Magician. He's using his Dark Magical Circle, sets 2 back row, the whole shebang. Top deck a Hawk, very good top deck. Banish that Roar. Bring out the Dragon Dark. You're starting to see this. That's the core play. Then we normal summon Plague Spreader Zombie. That's Black Rose Dragon, guys. Already going to nuke that whole field. But wait, what does he have up his sleeve? A Void Trap Hole. It's going to negate our effect and destroy our monster. But we still get to search our boy Duo. Now we're going to Dragon Hawk the Roar out from the Banish Pool. Then we bring out Plague Spreader by returning a... I don't know what we returned. I think we returned a Bulb. That's a Dark End Dragon, guys. What does Dark End Dragon do? He gets to remove that monster just by removing 500 points. We still had exact lethal without removing that Rod, but imagine Rod was a much tougher monster. Use the Dark End Dragon, who only requires a Dark Monster and any kind of tuner. He loses 500. You get to send that card to the graveyard. Works out really, really well for tough monsters to get over, and he's still over 2,000, so we just bring the Duo out. And then we have lethal. It's great to be back on Thunder Dragons. Whenever I need to have fun, I'll probably just hop on Thunder Dragons. It's pretty core to how they were played before. Just no Raidens, no Charge of the Light Brigade. So Konami's really not let them out of the doghouse yet. They're not full strength yet. Konami's really holding back. They're so scared of Thunder Dragons, guys, and they probably should be, because they're great. So thanks for watching.